God, you're playing touch butt with that dork in the park.
Dustin Porier is among the greatest lightweights in MMA history and may be on track for induction into the UFC Hall of Fame. At UFC 318 in New Orleans later this month, he'll compete in his final fight, intending to retire regardless of the outcome. His opponent is former featherweight champion Max Holloway. In an ESPN interview before UFC 318, Poirier shared some retirement plans, including spending more time in the gym to get shredded. He jokingly mentioned using performance-enhancing drugs, though it's unclear if he was serious.
This will be the last time I'm ever 155 pounds in my life. I could promise you that. Listen, I'm getting on steroids. Once USADA stops knocking on my door and I lay the gloves down, I'm getting jacked and tan. Yeah, that's the truth. My wife's like, no, you're not. I'm getting on it.
That is so funny.
That's the honest truth.
Renato Moicano, who just lost to Beneil Dariush at UFC 318, seems to be in high spirits. After a filming of his podcast, Show Me the Money, Moicano mocked former UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland for the way he walked into the octagon after a fighter taunted him.
Sean Strickland in the corner, the guy gives the dick to like a old motherfucker.
Ilia Tuporia nearly checked every box on his wish list at UFC 317. The electrifying El Matador delivered a jaw-dropping knockout against Charles Oliveira in Saturday's main event, snagging the vacant lightweight title, keeping his perfect record intact, and earning a rare spot among UFC elites who've held belts in 2 divisions. Before this, Ilia ruled the featherweight roster, having steamrolled legends Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway in title fights. While Tuporia is basking in his epic triumph, there's a slight shadow over the victory since Oliveira wasn't the reigning champ. The lightweight crown was left vacant by Islam Makhachev, who's now chasing welterweight glory against Jack Della Maddalena. It's Makachev that Tapora had in his sights when he jumped up to 155 pounds. At some point, I was a little bit sad because I didn't want to fight against Charles Oliveira since the beginning, Tapora told TMZ Sports. My real goal always was Islam, but since he decided to run away, it has to be Charles. Listen, I think that Makachev took a great decision, he continued. If the UFC would offer him to fight against Justin Gaethje or another contender in the division, I think that he would stay at 155, but with me coming up, he was like, I don't have to take this risk. I'm going to move up to 170, I'm going to try to get another belt, and that's all because he knows that I'm dangerous. He knows that I'm going to put him to sleep. The only reason they don't want me to fight against him is because they know that I'm going to beat him. Since Tapora became lightweight champion, he's mentioned Islam Makhachev multiple times, with fans wondering what Islam thinks of all the trash talk coming from Tapora and his team. Makachev is back in Dagestan operating a front loader. Osman Nurmagomedov announced that he will be fighting in 94 days, defending his PFL lightweight belt. His opponent has not been announced yet, but fans are speculating it will be a highly anticipated rematch with Paul Hughes. Nurmagomedov teased fans on Instagram, releasing new training footage.
Oh, no. You good?
Oh, let's feel it moving.
Take a breath.
Oh, hold on, no, I feel it moving.
Whoa.
Oh,
Here?
yeah, I think separate that rib.
Give it a sec.
Oh,
Give it a breath, bro. That second one I took in was your elbow.
no, it like rolled.
Take a breath. No. No.
What's
What's
left around?
No. Don't be an idiot. No.
Stop fucking saying, come on.
Bro, I'm gonna jump the fuck out of the ring, man.
Come on,
Listen,
it's a rib.
I know it's a rib. Listen, you're
Layla, make him
down.
fight.
You're too
Make him
down
fight.
good.
It's a rib.
You're fighting
It's
too.
a rib.
Listen to me.
I got 6 weeks.
Listen
Come
to
on.
me. No, I know you got 6
Ian,
weeks.
buddy, come on.
Wait, no.
Come on. Finish him round.
You're
Finish
gonna
him
come in the next one.
Finish
Come
him
in
round.
and bend him in the next one. Trust me. This is where you being smart is what's gonna get you to the fucking top 5, the belt, all of that shit. You don't need to be tough here.
The UFC is coming to the White House. Yes, you heard that right. On Thursday, at a rally in Iowa, President Donald Trump announced plans to host a UFC event on the ground of the White House sometime in 2026 as part of his ambitious plans to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence in the United States.
We're going to have special events in honor of America 250, and I even think we're going to have a UFC fight. Does anybody watch UFC, the great day in the world? We're going to have a UFC fight. Think of this, on the grounds of the White House. We have a lot of land there. We're going to build Dana's going to do it. Dana's great, one of a kind. We're going to have a UFC fight, championship fight, full fight, like 20, 25,000 people. And we're going to do that as part of 250 also. We're going to have some incredible events. The UFC fight's going to be a big deal.
This isn't even the craziest news in regard to the UFC at the White House, because right after Donald Trump's announcement, former 2-division UFC champion Jon Jones announced he will be ending his retirement just weeks after announcing his departure from the sport. It was only 13 days ago when UFC CEO Dana White announced that Jones had decided to hang up his gloves for good, with that promoting Tom Aspinall to undisputed heavyweight champion status. Now, 13 days after formally announcing his retirement, Jon Jones already appears to be eager to make a return to the octagon. The 37-year-old recently took to X, where he shared the following news, much to the shock of most fight fans. Just re-entered the testing pool that lasted for about 2 weeks. Figured we'd keep everyone's options open. Many are wondering if the UFC's proposed White House event has anything to do with Jon Jones' recent change of heart. Regardless, it will be very interesting to see what comes next. Newly crowned UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall has already announced that he has his next fight booked, and shared that a date, venue, and his opponent will be announced shortly. And that's it for all the MMA news for today. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.